Well, guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a rank video. In this video, I'm going to be ranking all of Toby Mac's albums from worst to best, from least favorite to favorite. Now, if you remember from my reviews, for most of them, I have all of his studio albums on CD. So I'm going to show each one in each order I have them in. So enjoy. Let's get into it. There are a total of 7 albums. So number 7, Momentum. Even though this is my least favorite album from him, it's still a great album. It has a kind of a rap rock sound to it, kind of like Linkin Park started with Meteora and Hybrid Theory. Kind of like that, but a Christian version. So I would recommend this album if you like Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit, Manifest, and how Pillar started too. Here's the back. This came with the double disc, a 2-for-1 that shows Momentum and Remix Momentum. So anyways, let's get on to the next album. Number 6, Eye on It. This is the deluxe edition I have. It comes in the softer digipack. This was the very first pop album from him. With him experiencing dubstep or pop, I just say it's pop that he does now. As you can see, the album cover is different. Once again, because it's the deluxe. You're probably used to it look like this. Once again, even though this one is my second to least favorite, it's a good album still. I don't listen to it as much as I do some of the others coming up, but I do listen to it a lot though. I like it a lot. So you see it's a digipack. Here's the back. Didn't mean to say that other stuff twice, but anyways, get back down to the countdown. Number 5, The Elements. This is so far his newest one, released last year. I like it a lot, but my main complaint with it is that it's so mellow. This and Die on It are good albums once again, but a little bit more mellower. So I recommend if you like dubstep and pop. I'm trying to think what pop bands might come up first to me. If you like stuff like One Republic or Imagine Dragons, this and Eye on It I recommend. I'm not going to show the inside of all of them, but here's the back. Now we get into probably what I think is the next tier, or pretty much what I listen to more from him. Let's get into which are the top 4. Number 4, This Is Not a Test. Although better than the other 3. Still not his best, but it's still good. Well, this came out a couple years back. This is the standard edition. Most of them except Eye on It are standard editions I have on CD. Because they come in these jewel cases. That's what I prefer, though. But this has a lot of some of my favorites from him. I'll show you the back now. So anyways, this is a good album. Even though it's in my number 4 spot. Number 3, Tonight. This was released, I cannot believe it, but released almost 10 years ago. And it's still a good album. I still kind of remember when, like, sitting on our knees and get back up a little bit. Mostly sitting on our knees when it came out the first time, when I first heard it on the radio. I was like, wow, is that Toby Mac? And sure it was. So yeah, and then we saw this tour with Skillet. That's how I got into Skillet. So if it wasn't for this album's tour, I would have never gotten into Skillet. So yeah, I just gotta remember that. Here's the back. So now we're in what I like the most from him. And if you like Tonight, and this is not a test. This is not a test, I gotta say, forgot to mention. Once again, if you like One Republic or Imagine Dragons with a little bit of funk like Maroon 5 and some of the others, I recommend that. And of course Newsboys, but if you like them, check out Toby's album. This is not a test. Tonight has a little bit more like Skillet and still a little bit of Linkin Park to it, but not as much as the first album did. But anyways, that's... So, if you like all those bands, check out those two. Let's get back in the countdown. Number 2, Welcome to Diverse City. I have a soft spot for this album a whole lot. This one and the number 1 spot. Because, well, my parents had this one along with Alive and Transported on CD over 10 years ago. And when I first heard this album, I was like, wow, I've never really heard Christian music like this before. So once again, this is a good rap rock with a little bit of funk into it. A little bit more pop though. So I still recommend. It's kind of like Meteora for Toby Mac. If I can compare him to Linkin Park. If I were to, I mean. Good second album. For a while, this was my favorite. But there's one more better. And we are at the final spot. Number 1, Portable Sounds. This was my very 3rd CD I ever got. If I'm not mistaken, hold them too. And yeah, this was over 10 years ago. And so yeah, I recommend this album if you like Newsboys and Linkin Park a little bit. But anyways, that's my countdown of Toby Mac's albums ranked worst to best. Hope you liked this video. Till then, next time.